Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. The following video will contain spoilers for the new movie Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Also, this video will contain language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised. If you can't handle four-letter words or you don't want anything ruined for you, stop watching now. Now, I was just going to do a normal review of The Last Jedi, and, got to see that in the Thursday night showing, and, yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it, Definitely had a fresh story. It had some very similar elements to Empire Strikes Back, but there were differences. Because, The Empire Strikes Back never ripped off my YouTube for an idea. I'm serious about this, guys. I'm not even fucking kidding. The Last Jedi ripped me off. Disney and Star Wars done stole something from my fucking YouTube. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. Now, longtime viewers would be familiar with my Arrow roasts. Instead of doing normal reviews, I do a little comedy about the show Arrow. I did a lot of this for Season 5, Season 6, I just kind of lost interest in it. But one of the more interesting things I came up with over the summer break was a little thing I call the Roast of Black Siren. Now, this was a little different than my other roast because I like Katie Cassidy. And she's been through enough shit, believe me. So I wanted to do something like, what happens if Dave, was taken from this world into that world and had to face off with Black Siren? Well, I'm a 44-year-old guy, end-stage kidney failure. I would be no match for her physically. So I had a very interesting idea. And this is where it starts to get interesting, because that same idea was bogarted from my YouTube about DC Comics characters owned by Warner Brothers and taken to be used in the end of Star Wars, owned by Disney. Can I get a little support here? Anyway, here's what's going on. In my roast of Black Siren, I came with this beautiful idea. Basically, okay, so here she is. She's going after a target. She's going to kill him. All the other heroes are not available, so I have to do it. Like I said, I would get my ass whooped. I'm outpowered. I'm outgunned. I can't fight her. I got anemia. She would kick my ass. So instead, I use a holographic projector to project me over there, so where I am using myself as a distraction. So I'm roasting this girl and trying to essentially distract her to stall for time until her target manages to get away. Now, I say this because at the end of The Last Jedi, the Resistance is holed up in a bunker. They are outmanned, outgunned. They need Luke Skywalker to give them hope. And Luke finally shows up at the last minute. The AT-ATs shoot a shitload at him, but they seem to miss. He's just acting like a pimp, brushing his shoulder off. Jay-Z needs to get some props for that shit. And then Kylo Ren finally comes out, and they start like, whatever, And he starts popping off that good shit to Kylo Ren. And they start getting into a little bit of a duel, but he won't even, raise his lightsaber on this, and it's great. He's dodging, he's weaving, and he's saying just the right things to piss him off. And then, finally, the Resistance are finally figuring out, he's doing this to stall for time. We need to get the hell out of Dodge. So, they get the hell out of Dodge. And then it's revealed that, as Kylo makes a strike, and you're like, wait a minute, I know I hit him, but nothing happened. So he goes over and he starts to poke him with a freaking lightsaber, like a goddamn piñata or some shit. And Luke is using a force projection. Not the stuffy hologram shit that we're used to seeing, but he's actually projecting himself with the force. And he used that illusion to stall for time, pop off that good shit to Kylo Ren, and that up as his last thing before, he enjoyed this last sunset. I told you to don't turn in if you're going to watch for spoilers. So anyway, I couldn't help but think, wow, this shit sounds really fucking familiar. Okay, here I have my character Razormouth, which is me, using a hologram to fight Black Siren and stall for time until her target gets away. And here comes Luke fucking Skywalker using a force projection to stall for time against the bad guys until the resistance gets away. Now, I've done impressions of Mark Hamill doing the Joker before. I never thought I'd live long enough to see Mark Hamill do an impression of me. Guys, Disney stole an idea from my YouTube channel. Seriously, go back and play it. My fans know that I'm not lying. I'm not making this up. My YouTube channel came before Episode 8. They took my idea from my Roast of Black Siren and they put it in there. Disney and Star Wars ripped me the fuck off. Hey, go ahead. Go see the movie. Sure, go enjoy yourselves. Whatever. You know, it's just more money that I should be getting. I mean, it's funny that they got Andy Serkis, to play Snoke. He was also Gollum and Smeagol and shit in Lord of the Rings. It's so appropriate because they reached into my YouTube channel and they stole it from us. Precious. But yeah, I mean, what's their thought here? 44-year-old guy, end-stage kidney failure. Even if he does have a point, I'll never live long enough to see the end of it in court. So they just steal from me anyway? Is that the logic you're going with? Is that the business model you guys are doing? Hey, and somebody could Arrow or the CW give me some fucking props here, because I originally came up with the idea as something for your shows. Trying to give you guys some ideas to help pick things up. Well, y'all motherfuckers need to recognize me because Disney, your biggest competition, is ripping me the fuck off. But no, it's fine. Go see the fucking movie. I mean, sure, it's all just coincidence. And my original thing, I said, yeah, holographic projector, and he's using force projection, so it's not exactly the same thing. Bullshit. It's they took my idea. They just took my idea, they ripped me off, and they put it on there, because if they can rip off me on my YouTube channel and get away with it, then they can do anything. And come on, have you actually taken a look at some of the prices of those theme parks and felt that you haven't been ripped off? Seriously? Look, like I said, go see Star Wars The Last Jedi. It was enjoyable. It was the first real movie that's getting separated from George Lucas without his direct input in it. There's some good stuff in there. But are they really going to steal my ideas to put on for their shit? I mean, yeah, I'm a guy who had like a couple hundred views on my YouTube channel for that particular idea. But apparently one of those few hundred is somebody working for fucking Disney now because they took my shit and ran with it. I mean, can I get some kind of acknowledgement here? I don't want swag. I don't want theme park tickets. I don't want autographs from the stars. No. I want my check. Look, you guys rip off my YouTube. I want my check. You know, or new kidneys that might work. Was Carrie Fisher a kidney donor? Was she an organ donor? I don't know. Or is she a little past the expiration date? I don't know. Okay, look, I'm just saying, you guys are going to enjoy The Last Jedi, but I had an idea on my YouTube, and that idea on my YouTube got taken and put in fucking Disney. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, my longtime viewers are going to recognize this shit. Back me up here, guys. I'm trying to defend Arrow, and fucking Star Wars takes my idea. Can you believe this shit? Can I get some kind of help here? Can I get some kind of compensation here? God damn it. I mean, Disney ripping me off, and I'm like, what, a nobody that's just gonna fucking die. Okay, that's just great. Because if they can rip me off, they can rip you off too. I want my check!